There is no second best.
What is up, guys? How's it going? The Crypto Otaku here again, bringing you the chaos and the news in our space. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Bitcoin at 96K. Oh, what a day! Another day. Trade wars are coming. They're continuing. That's what they're doing as we get going with our show. How you guys feeling, man? You guys are blowing up my chat already. Holy crap, man! How's it going? Jeez, Aaron Berger's in the house, D-Worm's in the house, Overcome's in the house, staying strong. What's up? What's up in chat? How's it going? Hey, Jesus, Danny's back there too. Vegeta. Speaking of Vegeta, I gotta, update my intro. That that was back in 2024 when, Bitcoin was not even. We reached like 69,000 right before the halving. Was insane. The previous all-time high. That was crazy. How's it going? Aaron Berger's always loving the vibes here. Thanks, my guy. That's what it's all about, man. Keeping you guys informed and entertained. That's what we have to do, especially on days like today where you don't want to look at your bag. I didn't look at my bags today. I know what's up. If I see Bitcoin at 96K, I know what's up. Let's take a look and see what's going on with Bitcoin today. See where we were from last night's price prediction last night. It's pretty much at our bear target. That's pretty much where we landed. Unfortunately, fortunately, we didn't land as low as we did, so that we have less to retest in the future. But yeah, it did pretty much play out to our bear, prediction. So that's kind of where we're at right now, sitting at 96K. Too bad we didn't hit our super bear target again. That would have been fun. Of course, we'll do another one of these tonight when we get the sentiment from the metrics. Let's dive into the metrics, guys, and see what's going on with Bitcoin tonight. Oh, man. Yeah, that's my solo, Aaron. Thanks, man. That's what I do. Oh, jeez. Someone trying to call me on my live stream. You kidding me? I don't do that, man. Anyway, so let's get into it. The thick of things. Guys, of course, bringing you the heat map for free. Live book map on YouTube is Kimba, the white snow lion, red for anime reference. For those who know, of course, don't pay for something you get for free.
What are you, stupid?
All right, put some of that hard-earned money into Bitcoin or your other crypto projects instead. So tonight, looks like Bitcoin is sitting at, look at this. Oh my God, look how many buy orders are like engulfing us, man. Ooh, I'm feeling claustrophobic after looking at this. Yikes. Looks like Bitcoin's buy orders are set up pretty much strong all the way up to about 105,000, which is really interesting because 109K was the previous all-time high. So not too many orders around there, just a tiny bit. And then, below us, we're looking at pretty much 95. So we're stuck between 95 and 105K. So it's pretty much a 10K drop from where we are, the all-time high to the bottom, to where we are today. So 10K, man. Jesus, really? That's really not that far away. 95K, there's really want to buy it all up at. So that's what we're going to be looking at tonight. Doesn't really change too much. That's pretty much what we have drawn on our chart from last night. So we'll be moving forward with that. All right. So with that being said, let's get through the rest of it, guys. U.S. national debt sitting at $36,443,000,000,000. Not even really up that much today, really. Oh my God, I think it's only up like a billion or two. I could have sworn last night's stream we were sitting at 440 billion. Looks like Doge might actually be doing their job. Wow, I might have to buy some more Doge again. But yeah, look at this, 61 billion. Is that billion? Wow, $61 billion saved since the beginning of the year. That's crazy. That's good job, good dog. Good dog. Jesus. Let me check. It's been a while since we looked at the Doge website, too. Did they bring back the logo? Nope, they did not. It's still blank. So they're still working on some new emblem, I'd imagine, because they don't like the Doge dog sitting on the government website, I guess. Anyway, fear and greed index for stonks sitting in fear at 40. It's a little lower than it was yesterday. No, I think it's like 1 point higher than it was yesterday. Pretty much the same. Nothing new to see there. Crypto, fear, and greed. Wow. We are in neutral now, guys. We were at 62 in greed yesterday. Now slipping back down to neutral. Getting closer to fear ourselves. I don't know why. Eventually, all this is going to play out, right? Larry Fink's going to get exactly what he wants, as we cover every single day. And so is Trump. You know, he's going to get a good economy, and he's going to get the stock market to play and the Fed to play with the interest rates, right? So I don't know. I don't get it. I'm not feeling it. And I don't have a job right now. I'm sitting on my hands waiting for my bags to just pump. It is what it is. Anyway, 107 on the Dixie today. Coming up a little bit, but you know what? On the last 3 months, we're going to roll this on over. I wouldn't be surprised we touch $100 again in the next few months, especially with a weaker dollar and with the tariffs driving that. Okay, and then we get to our crypto bubbles, guys. Nothing really new to see here. I mean, everything's kind of like flat, down a little bit. This is the top 200. Let's look at the top 100. Hex is up 16%. I can't believe that project is still running, guys. Wow. Hex is still running. That's crazy. 16% up on the day. Sheeb is up 1% on the day. I actually got something I want to talk about Sheeb at the end of the stream. I've got pulled up for later. I could not believe that the partnership with someone. Trump coins up 7% on the day. Can you believe that? I don't know. It is what it is. Those are only big movers on the top 100. Again, because we're getting closer to the altcoin season. Hasn't started yet, but we're getting closer. I'm going to be going through the top 1 to 500. Just to let you guys know what's pumped on the day. So ETHX is up on the 200. It looks like what do you call it? I just talked about it. What the hell? It's just on the other page. Hex Play, yeah. It looks like it's another Hex Play in their ecosystem. I'm not familiar with that project. Wow, we got some big movers on the down end as well. Looks like Swiftcoin dropped 14%. Fartcoin's down 24%. What in the world? And then the Grays currency, whatever the hell that is, PTGC, up 19% on the day. On the top 300, we've got Vine up 7%. That's interesting. VVV, look at that, up 13% on the day. And top 400, Mint. Wow, it's been a while since we talked about Mint. Mr. Mint, not Central Mint. I was thinking one of my favorite Corgi AI is down 22%. Oh, well. That's like the only meme token I'm holding right now. And then what else we got? Neon up 13%, 15%, and UFO. Okay. So, nothing too crazy today. Again, we're mostly all just sitting on our hands waiting for the breakout to occur when I guess the sentiment of the tariffs, kind of improved. Market cap for Bitcoin dominance still sitting at over 60%. Guys, this is insane. How higher can we go with Bitcoin dominance? We're never going to get that altcoin season going if we don't get this under 50%. 55, maybe. I think we were already at 55 at the beginning of the year, weren't we? And we didn't see a big of a run-up at all. Let's look at the last 6 months. Yeah, Bitcoin dominance hasn't been this high. Holy crap. It hasn't been this high since ever. Past 5 years. Yeah, man. I'm worried for altcoin season. I'm telling you. This is insane. It can't be rolling on down the road forever. Okay, anyway, let's move on. Right, so top 10 in our space. Any big movers? Anything really shake up the top 10? Doge sitting at number 8, Cardano number 9, Tron number 10, Chainlink 11, and Avalanche 12. Nothing's moved in the last day, guys. Still sitting the same around those levels. And, of course, honorable mention going out to Jasmy as it's holding 71 in market cap. Guys, you gotta know, I have to show my favorite altcoin project, right? This coin's made me so much damn money and hasn't even started yet. Okay, so moving on from there, I got my favorite metric, my personal favorite metric, which looks like, wow, we got an uptick today. Let's see what's going on with that. But this is, of course, all Bitcoin across all exchanges worldwide. What is going on with Bitcoin? today, it looks like someone just dumped a bunch on the marketplace. What is this blip here? What is that? It looks like it's already starting to get bought up pretty quickly. But yeah, we dumped, wow, is that like point? That's the lowest I've seen ever. We had on record for like a day, half a day from last night. We talked about we were at 2.17 last night, and then it looks like we were chunking that down 2.13, and then someone just dumped a whole bunch on the exchange today. So that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. I wonder if they're just moving wallets and they're getting it on and off to Bitcoin on Coinbase or something like that first. Speaking of which, let's see how many are on Coinbase right now. So we look over here, Coinbase Pro, and we've got, this pretty much is all on Coinbase. I had a feeling. So it looks like Coinbase had 700,000. We've been talking that for a while, and they just pumped up to about 800K Bitcoin. Majority of all the Bitcoin now is just sitting on Coinbase. Holy crap. Anyway, so of course, that's my favorite metric, guys. We're going to see that dwindle down. I'm sure next week all that'll be moved or something. That's something else, man. I gotta look into those wallets. Anyway, let's see what's going on with the treasuries, right? Of course, Michael Saylor is pausing this week because of all the announcements we've been making. I'm sure you guys heard some of them. We're going to cover them in the news. And then, so they're still sitting at 471,000 Bitcoin. And then, we're looking at iShares Bitcoin Trust still sitting at around 500, probably like 580 now. This is off, guys. I gotta find another source. We were using, I forget what it was for a while until this caught up. But yeah, this is still behind like 5 or 6 days. Jesus. iShares iBit still up, probably around 580, I think right now. And Fidelity sitting at about like 517. Somewhere around that range. I don't think this is up to date here either. No, it's not. So yeah, Bitcoin Treasuries is a bit behind for us. But yeah, we're still chugging along. United States still sitting around 198,000. Haven't moved anymore. And then I think this is wrong too, because I think China's already sold off their bag. It seemed like they did that not that long ago, or they moved some of it. So yeah, we're gonna look at getting another source for this because look at what in the world. We have nothing there since January of last year. Okay, so blockchaincenter.net. We've got, of course, our favorite Bitcoin rainbow chart, still telling you to accumulate Bitcoin within these ranges up until about 128K. We are still more than cheap. Right now, we got to get to 128,000, roughly 130K to be in the still cheap range. This is ridiculous, guys. Like, what the hell? It's so troll. Like, what the heck, guys? Oh, my God. All right. So, where does that take us now? Of course, to the top 10 assets in the world. We're still sitting at number 7, just above silver. Nothing moved there. All right, let's get into the news. All righty. All right. Before I do that, let me check on the chat. You guys are blowing up my chat. God. All right. So what's going on with Jasmy? Of course, Jasmy is at some of the best buy levels right now. Actually, if you guys haven't been paying attention to Jasmy, look at this. Look at this. It's at the very tip of this channel, the top of the channel, just kind of nesting there before a breakout. I've been watching this really, really closely. We were so close to bringing out again. I'm pretty sure it's Binance suppressing the price because, of course, they have not moved Jasmy out of the innovation zone for. Has it been 3 years now? It's at least been 2 years. It's absurd with all the partnerships and everything that they've created. I think what's going on is it's being held back by some big player in the market, some big whale or exchange. And, we're still waiting on a breakout to the upside. And for us to do that, again, we've been in this downtrend now for the majority of a year. This started way back here. Last February, we broke out, and we ran all the way up to about 5-6 cents, somewhere around that range. And then we just came back down. And, again, same pattern again. Someone is playing with the price action for sure. So that's what's going on with Jasmy right now, and I'm super excited for where we're at right now. I mean, right now is one of the greatest buy opportunities of probably your lifetime for Jasmy. I don't think we're going much lower than this. Again, we've already wicked down to touch under 2 cents. Are you kidding me? It's a huge time and opportunity to be buying Jasmy at the moment. I might be throwing another $3,000 at it today, and I don't have a job. Anyway, so that's what's going on with Jasmy. So what's going on in the news what's going on in the news? The rest of the chat. Doge cutting costs. Yes, Doge is cutting costs. And they're not stopping, man. They're not stopping. That's cool. Yes, it is. And Lily's in the house. Yo, how's it going, Lily? All right, so let's get into the news. So, President tells Crypto Czar to evaluate the strategic Bitcoin reserve, says David Sachs. So this came out, I think, today. We just talked about a portion of this yesterday about including the Bitcoin into the national strategic stockpile of crypto assets, right? And that's the sovereign wealth fund too, right? These are three separate things. So the sovereign wealth fund could also include some Bitcoin, as well as we're going to have a strategic Bitcoin reserve, and then we're going to have a crypto stockpile. So it's like, Jesus, like they really have to have these three things. All we just need is one thing, and that is, of course, a Bitcoin strategic reserve, right? That's all we need. We don't need that burned $100 bill. Yeah, we don't need that. That's trash. Anyway, so the Trump administration, as the key congressional leaders, are advancing a bipartisan initiative to establish regulatory clarity for cryptocurrency and digital assets in the United States. Of course, creating a strategic Bitcoin reserve. David Sachs, President Trump's crypto czar, has just joined the Senate Banking Committee. Chairman Tim Scott, Senate Agriculture Committee Chairman. Oh my God, there's all these people in the committees are there to discuss administration priorities for the digital asset policy. Sachs is emphasizing that the need for clear regulations, arguing that the lack of guidance from the agencies like Securities Exchange Commission, the SEC, has driven crypto innovation offshore. He pointed that the past regulatory enforcement actions, in his view, unfairly targeted the industry. It's a lot of history right there, man. That stings. That stings. Lawmakers outlined plans for the bicameral, what in the world? What is that? Working group focused on the market structure legislation and stablecoin regulation. Senator Bill Hagerty recently introduced a selection bill, which proponents argue could bolster the U.S. dollar dominance in the U.S. finance by expanding its digital use. Of course, we're talking about stablecoins there, right? USDC, USDT. Hill highlighted the prior bipartisan efforts in the House of advanced stablecoin legislation and broader regulation framework, emphasizing the need for continued momentum. All right, so get to the chase here. Sachs concluded the reaffirming the administration's commitment to fostering a golden age of digital assets. We talked about it yesterday. We covered it. But I guess we can...
One of the things that the president instructed us to do was to evaluate the idea for a Bitcoin reserve. And so that is one of the things, it's one of the first things we're going to look at as part of the internal working group in the administration. So as soon as we get all that set up, we're still waiting for some cabinet secretaries who are on the working group to get confirmed. So we're still in the very early stages.
You better hurry up because our lobby is getting impatient.
We're going to look at is the feasibility of a Bitcoin reserve. I think the concept of the sovereign wealth fund is a little separate, and you'd have to talk to Secretary Lutnick, or soon to be Secretary Lutnick, about that.
All right, so that's what he said yesterday. But what was really funny yesterday is that we shared you in that Twitter post yesterday, is that right before he got on stage, he was like not very serious. He actually smirked because he was excited, and then he got like put a super serious face on, and it was like, "Whoa, what's going on, man?" So yeah, he knows what's up. He's just playing the game. All right, so that's what's going on with the David Sachs and the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve. FDIC is to ease rules, let banks engage in crypto activities, which is what we really need, right? And I think with the turnover on the FIT21, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Do we really need to read this one, though? Jesus, do we really have to? I guess there's no quotes on it, so we got one right here. Breaking: the FDIC is planning to revise some crypto guidelines, allowing banks to engage in some crypto activities per Barron's. This includes the potential of tokenized deposits that could put some checking accounts on blockchains. Interesting. And he's got a picture here on Twitter. I want to see what's going on with that. A Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation plans to revise bank guidelines for crypto, aiming to allow banks to embark on some crypto activities without getting regulatory permission first. Ooh. Wow, interesting. It looks like ahead of the FIT21 repeal, right? Could actually get stuff rolling. That's bullish, guys. That's actually bullish. I mean, we don't want the banks involved, but you kind of have to because the normies aren't going to get into crypto unless the banks are doing something with it. How many times do I have to have that conversation where it's like, I'm only going to get into it when Chase has it? I'm like, you're missing the entire point. You need the volatility to make wealth. Anyway, moving on. How Trump's trade war is affecting Bitcoin and gold. A lot of FUD articles today. Just wanted to get through them all because we got some bullish stuff coming down for the end of the stream. Bitcoin or gold? Investors are weighing where to put their money in the times of uncertainty, and no time is more uncertain than now. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't be throwing money, a ton of money to go. I got a bar. So that's about it. And of course, I got a lot more Bitcoin. But anyway, Bitcoin proponents have long claimed that the cryptocurrency's unique selling point is that it's long-term store of value, like gold, and sometimes they're always correlated. Do we have to reiterate this again and again? Okay, we're gonna. Case in point, the new commander-in-chief implements tariffs against Canada, Mexico, and China on Saturday, causing crypto prices to drop sharply in the short term. Hey, it's the short term, guys. It's okay. I had to wear this today because I was feeling very nostalgic, especially for our next article. After having a friendly conversation with Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum, 2 days later, he dedicated to pause the tariffs. Yes, the tariffs are all paused now for not only Mexico but also Canada. We can skip that segment. The reason for decoupling is that Bitcoin is still performing less than safe haven for more risk-on assets, such as tech and stocks. The biggest cryptocurrency by market cap is over the past 7 days alone has swung from 105K per coin, which I would say 109K, because it actually hit its all-time high last week during the DeepSeek attack, right? Nonsense. And to as low as 92K. Yeah, so I think we actually touched as low as 91. But anyway, that's fine. While Bitcoin is disruptively drawn investors a similarly alternative store of value, its higher volatility makes it less reliable in times of economic uncertainty compared to gold. Michael Patch, so Bitcoin is an asset still finding its feet, says the Wall Street titan BlackRock, and even though its long-term gains are far matching that of gold, for now the 5,000-year-old physical asset is still a go-to safe haven during times of what? Chaos! I love it. Investors don't like the uncertainty that Donald Trump brings to a lot of uncertainty. Of course he does. Honestly, I don't think it's that uncertain. He campaigned on this. We knew it was coming. And in the end, the tariffs are going to bring less inflation, supposedly. We'll see. In the short term, it's going to be a lot more. But it's going to ultimately decrease the... It's gonna weaken the dollar, which is of course going to strengthen Bitcoin and risk-on assets. Anyway, all right. So this is the big one, guys. Of course, MicroStrategy rebrands its strategy, emphasizing Bitcoin-centric approach to only strategy. Bitcoin, the Bitcoin strategy. I love this because he's been saying that for years. We've adopted a Bitcoin strategy, right? We're gonna sell everything. We're gonna sell the house, sell the chairs. What do we need? What do we need this little shit for? Just buy more Bitcoin. All more Bitcoin. You need a house? You don't need a house. I'm actually selling my house right now to buy more Bitcoin. But yeah, seriously, that's where we're headed, and that's where he's been. And thank God for Michael Saylor being out there and very transparent. Telling everyone his Bitcoin strategy for so long. I really owe a lot to him. I'm sure a lot of us do in our space. What a great man, what a great person to, again, turn the entire future around for so many Americans and people in the world. But yeah, he has renamed itself to Strategy. And again, he's been coming out and saying that he's going to create the first Bitcoin bank. This is tying that into that. He's probably going to have Bitcoin-backed loans and offer all those sorts of different things. Let's see what's going on here. So the Tysons Corner, Virginia, headquartered firm recognizes for its business analytics tools and substantial Bitcoin reserves, introduced its updated identity, logo, and branding Tuesday. The refreshing logo displays a modernized B, of course, Bitcoin symbol. After that, paired with the orange as its signature hue. The company now bills itself as its foremost global Bitcoin treasury firm while it's retaining its status as a publicly listed business analytics provider. Leadership in its strategy asserts the overhaul reflects to its broader vision. Co-founder, of course, Executive Chair Michael Saylor remarked that the streamlined name clarifies the company's mission without alerting its priorities. That's a really great, again, incentive to have. He's also come out and said he's going to pretty much head the company into becoming a Bitcoin bank on their last company meeting. CEO Feng Li emphasized its dual focus on Bitcoin and AI, describing them as two of the most transformative technologies of the 21st century. With that, also, they're looking at creating, of course, the orange checkmark built onto the Bitcoin blockchain to determine whether or not you are human in the real world. So when they're saying stuff like that, that's what my mind kind of goes to. He's brought that up a few times last year. As part of the shift, the firm debuted its two dedicated websites, one of the analytics platform and another for branded apparel and accessories. I actually have that pulled up in our Twitter segment. I'll show you guys that. It's pretty cool stuff. Strategy, of course, has drawn notice for its aggressively expanding its branding. Yes, it's definitely got its aggressive branding now. Expanding its Bitcoin reserves through its stock offerings and its debt issuance. Of course, now holding over 400,000 Bitcoin. Yes, it does. Oh my God, that's freaking awesome. So yeah, I've got a whole bunch of these pulled up today. Just kind of quickly go over. They're also. They produced, look at this, how many they bought up in the last year. God damn. 218,887 Bitcoin in 1 quarter. Just 1 quarter, not even a year. What the world? MicroStrategy, whatever, strategy now, sets record with mega Bitcoin buy. So they're not stopping. And in the fourth quarter of 2024, market's largest quarter ever increase of quarterly Bitcoin holdings, accumulating the acquisition of 218,880. Oh my God, it's just too many numbers. Bitcoin's acquired for 20.5 billion since the end of the third quarter. Wow, that's crazy. Again, they're not stopping. Why should they? We know where we're going, right? How many times is Kathy Wood out there just doing the work for us and be like, Bitcoin's going to $1 million no matter what by 2030. I mean, she's been saying that forever, since like 2020. Anyway, BlackRock plans to launch a Bitcoin ETP, of course, exchange traded product in Europe. Bloomberg covered this. The fund would be based in Switzerland. BlackRock could start marketing as soon as this month. This is a big FU to the EU, man, because they don't want it. They've made it very clear they don't want it, and they want a CBDC, man. So this is huge. And of course, what do we know? What do we know about our boy Larry Fink? Yeah, well, we know what he wants.
Ability?
That's what he wants.
No. I mean, we're looking at it. As I said in the past, we are very excited about blockchain technology. That's what we're looking at, even in the Aladdin universe, what we're trying to do there.
So that was him in 2018, and then, of course, this is where he's at now.
There's a lot of merit to it. There's a lot of opportunity. It is a great store, and this is where you can debate. Is it a good store?
Do you know how it's made? A bunch of computers figure out.
But the issue is if people believe that it can be an asset that can be cross-border. And let's be clear, if you're in a country where you're fearful of your government, and maybe this is one of the reasons why China has banned it. Mm-hmm. If you're in a government where if you're in a country where you're fearful of your future, fearful of your government, or you're frightened that your government is devaluing its currency by too much deficits.
Like us.
I'm not going to go there.
The little elephant in the room here.
Yeah.
So that's the rhetoric he's had since 2023. Completely flipped. I've been watching this and covering it like a hawk forever, and now he's been more bullish than ever. Going out and telling people to accumulate 85% of their holdings even in just Bitcoin in their portfolio. It's insane. It's insane.
I'd buy that for $1.
Crazy stuff. And he's going to get what he wants. He's going to get exactly what he wants. And that's why I think, they're about ready to about face in Europe here soon. I just closed the tab, damn it. There we go. So, yeah, according to Bloomberg, that is BlackRock's plan. So the fund will be based in Switzerland, and BlackRock could start marketing as soon as this month. There will be a giant asset manager's first crypto-linked ETP outside of America. That's crazy. Really? It has been wild success accumulating, of course. Yeah, of course, Bitcoin, his Bitcoin ETF in the United States is the best performing ETF on record. Amassing more money in such a short amount of time than anything, even when as gold had their first ETF in 2003, I think it was. 2005, 2003. Anyway, so yeah, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be huge. It's taking the world by storm. The company's entry into the European crypto ETP system could also further fuel the competitive responsiveness among the various providers, which include fee waivers and on several products, the expense fees or ETPs as high as really fees. A lot of the question marks still occur about the product, including the fee structure. Blah blah blah. I was curious to see if they had any pushback from this, right? From, of course, the central banks in Europe. I didn't really seem to mention anything unless I read over it real quick. But yeah, that's what's going on with BlackRock. All right. Jesus. All right. So Bitcoin to hit $500,000 by 2028 as ETFs access volatility drops, according to Standard Charter. Right? We get more of these banks doing their own predictions. I don't have that one on my on my chart. I might have to add this one after the stream. I don't think I need to really dive too much into that. We're already going a little too long as it is on news. All right. Ohio lawmaker proposed a second bill to establish state Bitcoin reserve. Yep, they're continuing to get their push into that. We've already covered Ohio on our state map. Of course, we have our own. As I've been following it for a long time, creating my own state map. United States map. Coinbase calls on U.S. regulators to enable banks to provide crypto services. Yeah, it's not stopping, and the lobby is not going to stop, and that's why Trump has got to hurry up and put out some sort of call, because this is getting a little heated, man. It's getting heated. Coinbase on Tuesday called the U.S. banking regulators to clarify its update on stance on U.S. banks offering crypto services and partnering with digital asset companies. Hey, you doing anything yet? We're waiting. You already flipped the Fit 21 on its head, right? So what are we waiting for? Coinbase has taken an important step towards ending the debanking of crypto by calling on USOCC, Federal Reserve, and the FDIC to make clear banks can engage in crypto activity and support the crypto community. For the last several years, U.S. bank regulators have... You know what this means, guys? This means that we are going to soon be able to deposit as much money as we want back and forth to all exchanges in the United States. That is what I see happening. Not that I would do that. I want to keep most of my money nice and safe in my hardware wallet and holding some of this. But it sounds like we're not going to have we're going to have a little bit easier flow of on and off ramps. So yeah, this needs to end, right? This needs to end. Okay, I'm down with it. All right, what else we got? BlackRock buys $276 million worth of ETH as ETH and altcoins attempt recovery. I don't really see much of a recovery today. I don't know what this article was talking about this today too. It's kind of flat. I think Ethereum is just under $3,000. I guess that's kind of recovering, right? Let's take a look. I know Jasmine's not, and that's an L2 on Ethereum. Let's see. Yeah, we're still underneath 2,800. Yeah, I don't know about that recovery. What is that? Daily HODL? I'm not even going to read that. But BlackRock did buy, apparently, $276 million worth of Ethereum. Young hacker used a glitch to steal $48 million in crypto from trading platform KyberSwap. Again, I brought this up because, I just want a daily reminder. I don't have one of my cold storage wallets on me, but yeah, pretend this is cold storage. Guys, you need to put your crypto and Bitcoin in a cold storage wallet. Make sure that you are safe, and make sure you trust that the exchange you're on, and only trade with a fraction of your portfolio. Don't do anything crazy like having your entire thing out there in the open for them to take from you, because you just never know, especially when you never know when we're going to have another... where's all my crap tonight? There it is. Another FTX. Of course, these are my limited edition. Back in 2021. Fortune cookies. The FTX actually did fortune cookies, believe it or not, back in 2021. The last bull run. And of course, one of my favorite fortune cookies is, if not from trees, where does money come from? Yes, yes. Anyway, so yeah, you don't want to be part of that whole nonsense. I think they're starting to, pay back their debtors here soon. So yeah, I just brought that up to remind you guys, this is going to continue to happen. Be safe. Do safe crypto strategies. Jesus. Anyway, so again, just quick before we head out of the news and into Twitter, where we get the real news. I'm just going to say that. Just want to see if there's anything else forming, breaking tonight. Looks like nothing really is. The headlines here as well kind of cover El Salvador to remove Bitcoin status as legal currency. What they're pertaining to that is because they agreed on their loan from I forget where. That was part of the agreement that they would stop allowing, but that just allows them to create, of course, the ability to purchase more Bitcoin. So that's why they've been doing hodling two Bitcoin a day instead of one. So that's what's going on with that there. It's not like again, most of this is going to be FUD and hopium, FUD and hopium, FUD and hopium until the market reversal begins. Crypto cash hits markets. We were talking about that a million times the last few days. Ethereum sudden crash. Oh my God! See what I'm talking about? It's like fear, FUD, hopium. Trump's sovereign wealth fund, hopium. It's all the same. So nothing really new in the news by the end of the stream. That's I guess good. All right. So I did want to cover this before I forget. So yesterday we were talking about crypto altcoin game plays, right? And this one I thought was really interesting. Last night we were looking at Moonray. I think it was Moonray. I forget. But it was a game token, a game studios token. And it got me really interested because I was curious to see where we are now with some of the other ones. And I thought I was really, really excited to find this. Again, I'm not a huge fan of meme coins, right? But it's been a while since we heard anything positive about Sheeb for the Sheeb Inu owners out there. But Astronova is a game coming out this summer, I think. And yeah, it's going to have a tie-in and a partnership with Shiba Inu. So this is kind of bullish for those who are holding Sheeb right now. I don't know if they're going to incorporate the tokenomics into the game from Sheeb, like a cross-border or cross-platform Sheeb to, I don't even know what blockchain this is on. I don't even know how they would do that. But anyway, it seems like Shiba Inu's legacy with Astronova, AI-driven innovation will be destined to reshape the Web3 landscape. I found this on this guy here, is Joe Perry's Crypto. I never even heard of this guy before. There's so many people in our space, guys. So many people like me. How many people have not heard of me yet? It's a lot. I only have like 300 subs, man. But Shiba Inu is apparently teaming up with some gaming plays. So yeah, buckle up. This is going to be epic, according to Astronova. And it looks like a pretty cool game too. I don't want to get striked, so I'm just going to turn the audio off. Hopefully I won't. But it looks like a sci-fi kind of play there, and it sounds like they've incorporated AI, hopefully AI NPCs. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. All right, so before I forgot, I wanted to share that with you guys. Because it's about to get wild. We're not going to know where to put our money next. But that's why we're doing this, man. We're here to keep up with it. All right, so here I am on my Twitter, guys. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, do all the things. I appreciate you following me. It, of course, helps me defeat the YouTube algorithms I've been fighting for the last year on YouTube. But yeah, I really appreciate it. What's going on in the chat before I forget? I like to, of course, always jump back in the chat. Accumulation time, says D-Worm. You're absolutely right. Perfect time to be accumulating. DCAing right now. Bitcoin under 90. What are we at? 96? Yeah, 97K. 96,955 on my my ticker behind me. But yeah, accumulation time, yes, for sure. Gold channel. I appreciate that overcome, dude. Thank you. No, not gold, not the gold channel, but a gold channel, a golden channel. I like to think. Thank you. But anyway, Crypto Otaku on Twitter. This is my Twitter. I like to also share what I find with you guys on my mainstream, because that's where some of the real news actually is, right? It's where we get some of the coolest stuff. All right, so this, of course, is my Jasmine-chan, one of my dancing mascots we have on the stream. This is Bitcoin-chan right there. But I had to have a little fun in the in the background. Anyway, so what's going on with Twitter? Looks like Chairman Thompson, the Internet 3.0 is what we're talking about today.
That 2.0, again, it was America that led that for the world, not just for our citizens, but for the world. And that was the Internet of Things. And then Internet 3.0 is what we're talking about today, and that's the Internet
Is that a Bitcoin pin on his...
of value. And we're approaching it in a principled way. Colleagues here mentioned a couple of those. Number one, do no harm. Protect consumers. Regulatory structure, that certainty. And secondly is foster innovation, because the opportunities are just really are unimaginable.
All right, so some bullish sentiment coming out of Chairman Thompson, saying the Internet 3.0 is what we're talking about today. And I'm glad that someone actually is using that terminology for once, you know, in our policymakers. That's good. Anyway, price is $8. He knew. Bitcoin. Wow. I don't even care about profit in Bitcoin. I just want to see the government and the banks piss themselves. Damn, dude. Look at that. 2011. Oh, God. That's insane. That is insane. But I love that headline, man. It gets me all fired up. Because that's where we're going, guys. And if you are not in this asset class, you are going to be left behind. And what do we call those people that are left behind?
People that use fiat currency as a store of value, there's a name for them. We call them poor.
We call them poor. All right, so no way Costco's bringing the Liberty X Bitcoin ATMs to every Costco in the USA. We covered this yesterday, but I just had to share it again today. I think it's so freaking troll that they're doing that. Look at there it is again. Oh, man. I keep trying to get my family and my friends and my loved ones to understand this is huge. It's happening. Regardless of what you want it or not, it's happening. Why not get on now with the ride and see where it takes us? And every time a normie thing like this happens, I have to share it with them. And they still think it's, I don't know. I don't know what it is. But something is going to have to give. At some point, you got to get in before the ship takes off. All right, and I love, of course, to keep on swimming. Cynthia Lummis shared this, which I thought was really troll, guys. Look at this. A lot to do if you're frustrated that the thing that you're hoping for isn't done. Of course, Bitcoin Strategic Reserve that she's trying to push. Yet remember, there are only 15 days into the new year and utterly transformative administration. Keep the pressure on, but don't get discouraged. Just keep on swimming. I love that. I absolutely love that. Cynthia Lummis is amazing. She's 70 years old, guys, and she's putting out bangers like that. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me?
What are you, stupid?
That's amazing. Yeah, so of course that's our Republican Senator Cynthia Lummis from Wyoming. All right, official GameStop account following for video game entertainment. Yeah. What is that? No, I don't know. I didn't share that. What is that? Why do people even ask? Is Bitcoin going to be a store of value? Is it a store of value? Yeah. If you zoom out, yeah. What are we looking at? Come on. It's a no-brainer. Where's that keep on going? Woo, parabolic. Crypto Caesar, David Sachs says Bitcoin's a great store of value. Yeah, of course it is. Of course, we got another state to add today, but before we get to that, Arizona is also pushing its Senate bill forward. It may actually get to be the first one, although I think Utah's still a little bit ahead. We'll get, because again, their entire legislation process I think only takes 30 to 40 days, something like that. So yeah, Breaking Strategy, of course, is now Strategy B, or just Strategy, with of course the Bitcoin incentive. And then yeah, here's some of that merch I was talking about, guys. Look at this. I might go on there and buy some tonight. Look at that. We got some shirts. We got some hats. We got Bitcoin socks. Are you kidding me? Are those socks? I got a pair of Bitcoin socks, but not like that. Those are suave. I definitely got to get that thermos, man. That's sick. Is that hand? Oh no, I thought those are thermoses there too. I thought those were hand soap dispensers. Anyway, because that would be fucking troll. just keep dispensing lotion or something. Anyway, mega bullish Utah, or you could put people's tears in those. Anyway, mega bullish. Utah has become the first state to Bitcoin reserve. Yeah. Decision expected in 45 days. Yeah, 45 days. I thought the turnaround was pretty quick. They just got theirs in last week. We covered that. Utah will invest up to 5% of public funds in Bitcoin and crypto. This could set a huge precedent for the entire freaking country. That's right. And while we're talking about that, because we do have a new state today. I keep saying that. I'm going to pull up my Photoshop. Guys, I used to be a graphic designer. That's right. Me! Otaku used to be a graphic designer for a full-time job, and I got fired or laid off in January, the very beginning of the month. And so, yeah, because I like doing what I do. I'm still going to keep doing it. So I do want to show you guys just a quick little tutorial as we add another state here in a few minutes. All right, so what's going on? Of course, we've already added Utah last week. Eric Trump reveals the real reason Donald Trump and the Trump family support crypto.
Politics be weaponized. I've seen the legal system in this world be weaponized, and it's one of the reasons that I love crypto. It's one of the reasons I so strongly believe in DeFi. I saw you guys go through those same attacks every single day. I saw them come after you. I saw them strip your bank accounts. I saw them cancel you like crazy. The same thing that they were doing to us because we were running for politics is the exact same thing that they were doing to the crypto industry. Guys.
Yup. And I'm pretty sure he came out and said that at Bitcoin 2024. In Nashville, and exactly, they were debanked. They were debanked. I was debanked last year, in a different way, but yeah. I mean, I'm having problems with the banks as well. But I mean, I can move in whatever I want in small amounts to pay my bills. But I tried to get some money in a large amount. Actually, just like because I sold my video game collection last year. I'm just gonna come out and say it. I still have my Mario though, but I had an enormous video game collection. I had, my God, 5,000 plus video games, sealed, boxed, you name it. I had it, NES, the entire thing. All the Game Boy games ever made, the NES 64, whatever. Anyway, I sold it all in a huge chunk of money. And I tried to take it into my bank, and they're like, what are you doing with this? This is fraudulent. I'm like, no, this is my money. It's a cashier's check. I couldn't even get a cashier's check. Anyway, I don't want to rant about that. But I never had problem moving money from, like, say, Coinbase or PayPal or, like, that sort of route. We just need more on and off ramps. And we need less discrimination, too, I feel like. I mean, don't be targeting me because I'm younger with a huge chunk of money. I mean, come on. Anyway, so what's going on in the chat before I forget? Yeah, thanks, dude. Yes. Thank you, man. I got skills, man. Thanks, D-Worm. Thanks, I appreciate it. I love the reporting. You rock. Thanks, K Lily, man. Yeah, I'm blushing, man. I'm blushing. I've been working on my game for over a year. Cool. I didn't know that you did graphic design. Yes, Danny, I am a graphic designer. I do the graphic design things. And I didn't go to school for it either. But I did okay. But yeah, Justin, BlackRock listed its Bitcoin exchange traded product in Europe. They already listed it? They just listed it? Really? I don't know if that's true or not. I know they've been just covering it all day. And then we got the new state, guys. This is why I pulled up our chart or our map, right? We just added a new state. New Mexico now makes a big move. SB 557 allows 5% of public funds into Bitcoin. Man, it seems like the same exact play that Utah had too. 5% of public funds. Bitcoin adoption is here, and it's coming for New Mexico. It's not a bad state to live in too. I'm thinking about going to Arizona at some point. I love Arizona. The state treasurer and the state investment council may invest in Bitcoin from the following funds: land grant permit funds. Wow, permanent funds. Wow. The average of the severance tax. This is small print. The severance tax permanent fund, the tobacco settlement permanent fund, and any other state fund deemed appropriate by the state investment council, which pretty much means dump it all into Bitcoin. Jeez, that's cool. So yeah, we're gonna add New Mexico to our states today. Look at this, guys. We're painting the whole damn country orange. I love it. All right, so if you guys are not familiar with my Bitcoin map, right, the United States map here, I have basically outlined that all the states in the lighter orange are looking for more Bitcoin exposure, and they're either pushing for Bitcoin-backed pension funds or accepting payments in those states. And then we have our strategic reserve states, which are the darker orange. And so we've been adding more and more of those almost every day now. It's crazy. And yeah, so I was playing around with Rob on his stream one night. He's like, we're going to paint the whole damn map only orange one night. I'm like, yeah. He's like, we're going to do it by the end of the year. You're probably right. You're probably right. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. And so with that, if you guys want to follow around a little quick Photoshop tutorial, all you got to do is go to auto select here, select on the layer you want to add or modify, and I'm just going to take that entire block with the wand tool. I'm using shortcuts and stuff. The wand tool's there, and you copy and paste. That's all I did there. Is Control C and V, and then create a new layer on to the right. You can't see it because it's too low, but boom, right there's the new layer I created. And I'm just going to double click on it, and this little box will pop up, and I'm going to create an overlay. So color overlay, and I'm just going to copy the color we had before for the darker states that are doing the strategic reserve. And there we go. We added another state. I think we're up to 15 now, or 16. 15 or 16 states now. Guys, we're almost halfway there. We're almost halfway there. Whoa, just a little bit more. Just like 10 more, and we'll be halfway. All right, very cool. Very cool stuff. All right, I think we are good with that update. All right, so with that being said, what else we got on Twitter tonight? Arizona Bitcoin Reserve Bill passes the Democratic and Republican caucus votes and moves into the general floor. It's happening for Arizona soon. Maybe next month, man. We're going to see some states actually have this in. Maybe that's one of the things we're waiting for. The states are front running the whole country. They've already changed the name on the building too for strategy, right? Yes, I think that's what they started reporting that last night. But no one was sure exactly what they were going for. They were going to actually change their name, or they were just putting up a new logo. So that's what it's all about, man. It's freaking awesome. Bitcoin, it's just strategy powered by Bitcoin. I like it. All right. So Justin, BlackRock buys 2,520 Bitcoin worth 245 million. This is why I'm saying we are so far behind on our Bitcoin treasuries, right? So let's check Twitter real quick, because that's a lot just today that was yesterday, 18 hours ago. So let's see. Was it iBet? Just look at that real quick on Twitter. BlackRock's Bybit, third highest inflows among all ETFs in 2020. I mean, they're buying up big right now because Bitcoin's on a fire sale. 96. I mean, no, we're not back at the fire sale. Fire sale was great last year. I loved the fire sale. So they acquired over 548,000 Bitcoin in less than 1 year. That's insane. Yeah, of course, that's because between we're already in February. Between January 15th from last year to this year was 1 year the ETFs went live. So that's what they're referring to there. I don't see where their current listings are just on a quick search, so we're just going to move on from that. Well, hopefully I'll get a good reading on that. I'm guessing it's got to be somewhere between 580,000 right now. All right, so what's going on with the normies, guys? What's going on with the normies? Here we go into the normies. Let me refresh it. There we go. What are the normies looking for tonight on Google? Are they in crypto yet? Jimmy Butler. What do they love? They love the normies love their celebrities and they love the sports. Yeah, the two things they love. Okay. So we got the big sport thing coming. Yeah, this weekend. Jimmy Butler. Valentine's Day gifts. Kyle Kuzman. Celebrities and Politico. Ooh, we're looking at Politico. Of course, the payroll and payroll. No, they're talking about the payments that the U.S. has been given to it. Like $8 million a year, or something like that. Real Madrid. How many times do we say that? Jesus, they must be winning like crazy. Newcastle. IRV Gotti stroke. What in the world? Irv Gotti. I don't know who that is. Al Green. I don't know who that is either. Impeachment 2025 Trump. Interesting. Jurassic World Rebirth. There's a new Jurassic World movie? What? Oh no, I'm going to end up seeing that by myself alone in the theater because none of my friends like those movies. USP. I love sci-fi. Anything sci-fi. I don't care what it is, especially chaos. I'm there. I'm freaking there. Let's freaking go. Right? Anyway, Forge FC, Monterey, Spurs versus Hawks. We didn't get any dystopian future stuff to roll into today either. William, Dennis, Richmond, the mall shooting in Maine. Damn. Jonas, okay, Rooster Teeth. Wow, Rooster Teeth? Like Red versus Blue? Like old school Halo, Red versus Blue? I don't know. I'm guessing that's what that is. All right, so the normies paying attention to Bitcoin? No, they're not. They're at the lowest they've even cared. They only care when we're all the way up at new all-time highs. Yep, and that's where we're at. That's where we're at, guys. The normies don't care. Normies are nowhere to be found. All right. So how's the chat feeling? Man? I wonder how everyone's feeling about tonight too, because I'm feeling like we could still see more red. I still feel like we could probably go down. That's ETH. That's ETH we're looking at there. We could probably still go down and retest some of these local lows. We haven't really been this high for that long. I mean, this is on the daily chart right here. So, I mean, we've only been in the top, I mean, in the 100K range, right, since around Thanksgiving. So, it hasn't been that long, really. We could come back down. We could give the super bears what they want, I guess. I'm not gonna care. And we're gonna see that giant Godzilla candle ramp back up. I don't care. So yeah, let's see what's going on tonight and check out the chat before we do. All right. So Jesus, wow. John Ocampo says, "What's up, Otaku? What's up, John Ocampo? Keep up doing your thing. Good energy. Thanks, man. Thanks. We like to keep it, of course, very chaotic around here, especially when there's a emergency. There isn't right now, though. Anyway, so what's up? Yes, good things coming for your way. Good things coming every way, man. I mean, we're gonna have a phenomenal bull run. Everyone's fading everything right now. The Trump tariffs are just kind of like on the. That's just on the forefront. No one's paying attention to the background. Nicholas Burke Buckingham. Yes, Nicholas Buckingham. Yes, it's Nick. Yes, it's Nick from. I know you. You're that crazy guy that shouted me out the other night. That was insane, man. Thanks. First time I watched your channel since blasting it off on my socials. Yes, exactly. Last night when we talked in your group, gotta stay. I'm impressed, dude. I am. I'm blushing. I don't even know, man. Ah! Anyway, you're impressed, brother. Nice. Thanks, man. Thanks. Kayla, yes. Yay. Rooster Teeth, LOL, Aaron Burgers. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Red versus Blue. That's what I'm thinking, man. I wonder why they're back in the spotlight, because it's been a while since I've even paid attention to Red versus Blue. That's an old running series, a machinima from 2003, maybe earlier. Yeah, so that's Rooster Teeth there. Anyway, so oh, Kevin's in the house and he wants his pepperoni. Oh no, Ricky, oh, goddamn Ricky. Oh my god, that's crazy. Decent. It's freaking Bubbles. Yeah, for his pepperoni money. The sub count is up, man. Dude, really? Damn, I'm not paying attention. You guys are blowing up my stream. Jeez, guys. Halo be dead. Yes, I miss those days. Yeah. Man, I like the new game too. It definitely took the game back to its old days, but it's still not the same without Bungie. It really isn't. Kevin. God, Jesus. And I skipped Isaac. Oh, wow. What's up, Isaac? How's it going, Isaac? Jesus. All right. So let's get into Bitcoin. Where are we headed tonight? Are we looking at some more lows? Let's see. Let's get in the 15-minute chart. Guys, of course, what I like to do every single night, this is my ritual, right? Of course, as we're kind of living in the land of chaos. We have to do a little bit of chaos magic every single night. And of course, I've got my Bitcoin Crypto Otaku altar. This is my altar, guys. Yes. Crypto. And of course, we have the Bitcoin candle and the moon stone. We're of course going to light the Bitcoin candle tonight. It smells like a lot of tears of people that didn't get in yet. Or people that are going to really be sad when they find out Bitcoin's $1 million and they still haven't got in yet. So yeah, I'm trying to light the candle and the fan's going. But yeah, we light the candle, right? We light the candle. We do our little seance, croque-peos, and yeah, we just move on. So what I like to do is after we just got done worshiping the Bitcoin idol and the moonstone, I don't think we're going to the moon tonight though, but yeah, it gives us some positive energy to go forward with our instructions into the universe, which we're going to tell you where we're going tonight. And we're pretty damn close. We're pretty damn close every night. We haven't really been that off. I can tell you, wait, I take that back. Last Friday, was the one day out of like the last 20 days we were off. But it was troll as FF, man, because we hit our super bear target, which we're not supposed to hit. And we didn't really hit it, but we came down to almost 87K. We hit 91, right? So that was really funny to see that play out when that did. But yeah, again, every night this is what we do. What I've noticed over the years, I've been watching this damn chart for 5 freaking years, is that all the key volatility happens in only 3 time frames. That's only 3 numbers for you to memorize. If you were in Eastern Standard Time here in the United States, across the world, that's 3, 9, and 12. Because those 3 numbers, you know where all of the volatility is going to take place. All the volume is going to happen, right? You can see the volume down here on the bottom of the chart. And yeah, that's exactly right there. Most volume right there, 3 p.m. Market exit, right? What do we got here? Market open, 9 o'clock. What do we got here? I'm actually surprised here. There's more than the rest of the area, surrounding area, but right there is 12 o'clock. So you can see I'm not making this stuff out of my butt. There's actually some psychology involved into it. So what I like to do every single night, of course, is to just kind of wrap that up, place our, position, right? And I don't trade Bitcoin anymore. I did back in 2020 and 2021, but I learned the hard way. You do not short or long. Well, you long Bitcoin, but you don't short Bitcoin, especially in a bull run. All right, so what's going on here? Just got these in place real quick. So yeah, we're looking at, of course, the market open in the overseas, which they already did. Looks like Japan already opened up right when we started the stream. It was like 9:30 in Japan, so that would have been 8 o'clock. So they've already gotten a little bit of a positive momentum going, touching a bottom there. We can take a look again back in our heat map. Where is my heat map? There we go. Of course, brought to you for free. Don't pay for something you get for free. Yeah, so we're still looking around the same target level. We're stuck in really, really tight range, really. I honestly just see us going sideways for a while until the tariffs kind of narrative rolls off. But yeah, right now the bulls and the bears are pretty much just kind of giving a little bit of slack to the bears, or the bulls. The bears are giving it up a little bit to the bulls. You know what? I put them up here and I can't. It's driving me nuts. I like to play with my toys, damn it. The bulls and the bears, right? And the bears, of course, are just kind of backing off a little bit and letting the bulls run just a little bit up tonight. I think just because we are so far down on that channel, touching that next level of support, so they're gonna probably give it to us, and then that takes us up to maybe about 100K. Maybe we're claiming that, maybe bouncing off that because it's going to be another, hard push of resistance now in the grand scheme of things. So what I think is going to happen tonight, let's get into it. All right, so we're going to do, of course, our bull, bear, and base target, and then we get into the really fun stuff after that. So, yeah, what I see happening tonight for our baseline target is probably just going to be a little bit of a ramp up. I didn't even draw a bull flag yet. Yeah, it looks like the same sort of thing again, and that took us lower last night. All right. All right, so yeah, this is pretty much going to play out until about midnight. It's crazy how this always works, guys. It always lines up right around those areas with these pendants, which is, yeah, it can be quite bullish for those trying to trade it out. But you do you, man. You do you. And you can use this for pretty much any coin too. I do use the same sort of strategy for like altcoins, especially lately. I did some swing trades on Swift coin. Got in and out pretty good on the last big dip. So I'm happy to get that done. Might be doing some soon on some other coins too. All right, so. Enough of me ranting. So we're probably just going to, of course, go through this channel here. Then where does that take us? I mean, honestly, just kind of consolidating back downward. That's about 3 a.m. I'm not zoomed out far enough. I can't see my 9 o'clock target for the market open in America. All right, there we go. So, yeah, we're probably going to ramp that up. And that's the big point right there at midnight. Again, that's going to be the next large area with volume. We're probably going to see a sell-off, really. I don't think us breaking out there, but baseline target, I'm going to say we just kind of stay on straight and maybe move up to retest the 100K, not quite get there, and then come back down. I'd say that we're already kind of oversold as it is, so that's going to be my baseline target. My bear target is definitely going to go lower, for sure. All right, so then our bull target is going to go a little higher, maybe not that fast, the ramp up. Again, with the time frames, just kind of following that momentum. And then exit, going kind of flat, over 9, kind of maintaining that 99K maybe in the morning, and then a roll off in the market open. What in the world here? I drew these all the way out to 9 p.m. Oh my god. I drew these out to 9. It's 9 a.m., not p.m. All right, let me just do that again real quick. So it's going to be something sideways for our baseline target. All right, and then a little higher for our bullish, then a rollover in the morning, right? A little higher than that. Something like that. And again, these are just kind of all kind of giving us the sentimental, value where we're headed. I just went through all the metrics, so it feels like we're going to just kind of go chopping sideways until we get any positive spin on these tariffs. I mean, we could still have China tonight come out and say, like, what? We're going to tariff China back, America back like another 25% or 10% or who knows? Who knows what can happen overseas tonight? All right, and then our bear target, we're gonna continue that and break on down, and then try to retest 95 and climb back up a little bit more in the morning. Pretty much nothing burger from where we're at now. So that's kind of where I feel like bull bear in base case scenarios, and of course we're gonna do our Super Bowl and our Super Bear. Not like the Super Bowl that's coming up in like a few days. But our Super Bowl is going to be, we're just going to keep ramping on up until we hit 102 and then come back down in the afternoon or something tomorrow. I like to go a little longer out in the on the troll predictions, but it would be nice to see something like that, honestly. I don't think we're going to see it. Not until someone says something or does something in the macro level. And then, we've got our Super Bear where we know where we're going right away. We're going to break on right down to 87K and then shoot right back up to pretty much where we are now by the end of tomorrow. Oh, that's Friday. Is tomorrow Thursday or Friday? It doesn't matter. It played out that one day anyway. I'm just gonna roll with it. So that's where I feel like we're headed, guys. Those are my targets. I'm still thinking more bearish and maybe base case, so more yellow-red into the evening and tomorrow morning. I would like to see what you guys feel, right? How are you guys feeling? D-Worm is like, fire! Yes, the fire! I got to bring it. Oh, my God. Jeez. Well, we need the fire to happen, or else we won't make any money. Jeez. Any crypto commercials in the Super Bowl? That's a good question. They didn't do it last year, and that's because the year before that, I don't know if you guys are in the space for that long, but in 2022, everyone ramped out and ran their own commercials. It was insane. Oh, no, 2023, yeah. They ran out and did all these crazy commercials, and I forget that one director came out and did his own little thing too. And he did like a Bitcoin commercial for that. And I just don't know. Crypto.com had their own commercial. Coinbase had their own commercial. And then last year they decided no more crypto commercials. So I think this is a different world now with Trump, right? And different policies headed out. So I would not be surprised if we get crypto commercials this weekend. Super Bowl weekend. Then we'll all be rich when everyone figures out what's going on. Wasn't it Satoshi? It was that was last Super Bowl. I'm pretty sure that was last Super Bowl when Jack Dorsey wore the I am Satoshi shirt, right? I got the Satoshi Nirvana parody shirt. Yeah. So we could see some more crypto news out of the Super Bowl somehow. I know he was there with the only commercial, the only ad on his T-shirt. Jeez. We'll see what's going on. That's what I've got tonight, guys. So I'm going to leave you with that. Have a great night. I'm going to be hanging out with Rob here in a bit, more than likely tonight. So if you want to catch me out on his show, the link is down below in the description. It's Crypto Future, and I'll see you guys there. Peace. Later.
According to the Wall Street Journal, the agency informed the NASDAQ and the CBOE that BlackRock and Fidelity's proposals are insufficient.
We can make the dollar the most attractive currency by continuing to have the rule of law.
You always print money to do that.
I suppose it would diminish our status as the reserve currency.
Just shut up. There's no expectation of privacy above me in the sky.
So Bitcoin is the solution because you can buy Bitcoin right.
Will it help if I rub the tiny Buddha belly? Like, we'll see you guys.
Bang.